what you gotta do. You gotta watch and see. It's Braylon. Hey everybody, it's Braylon. And as you can see by the title, I am pregnant. Yes. And I know what you're thinking. Dang, everybody and their mama pregnant.
Everybody and their mama pregnant. Everybody and their mama pregnant. Everybody and their mama pregnant. Everybody and their mama. Everybody and their mama. Everybody and their mama pregnant.
Which indeed is not even true, because my mama ain't pregnant. Your mama might be pregnant, and your mama, but my mama is not. So that is indeed false. But thank you guys for your inquiry. I know from the title you like, what is going on? You thought you had breast cancer, but you ended up being pregnant. Like what is going on? So today I'm going to start all the way from the beginning so you can hear my story. How I'm acting about it today is different from when I was actually in the situation. So I just want you to know that I'm in good spirits right now, but that's not how it always was. Before I begin to tell you guys about everything, please make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with my pregnancy. So y'all, let's get started with the story. So it all started one day when I was on the phone with my sister. I'm on the phone with her. I don't know if y'all do this, but sometimes like I give myself breast exams. So it'll be like once a month, or sometimes once every 2 weeks. Whenever I feel like doing it, I'll give myself like a little breast examination. I had got out of the shower. My sister was on the phone. I have no clue what she was talking about. Sometimes she don't be talking about nothing, so I zone out. And so when I was zoning out, I was doing my little breast examination. So I'm like, you know, I'm touching, I'm feeling to see what's going on. So while I'm giving myself this breast exam, I feel this huge lump. And so I'm telling her on the phone like, oh my God, I feel a lump in my breast. And she's like, what? And she talks really soft. And she's like, what? A lump? You have a lump in your breast? Nah. She was like, I don't really think you do. And I'm like, no, oh my God, I can feel it. It is huge. Oh my God. So I am being very dramatic on the phone. She's not being dramatic enough for me. So I'm like, let me call somebody who is going to be dramatic with me. So I call my mom. And she's like, oh my God, call the doctor right now. Get off the phone with me and call the doctor right now. You got a lump, oh my God, call the doctor. And so I called the doctor and my appointment scheduled for 3 days later. I go to the doctor and the doctor's like, it just didn't look like how her face expression was. She was just like, and I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? Why is she shaking her head? Why does her expression look like this? So she was like, you said that you felt one lump. I actually felt 3. And I'm like, oh Lord Jesus. Oh my God. So she says that she's going to schedule me a radiologist appointment. And I'm like, okay, so they can check out the lumps. When she tells me the date for the radiologist, it's 2 weeks out. And I'm like, you telling me that somebody got 3 lumps? 3! And one of them is huge. Y'all, the lump was about probably bigger than a grape. Like, bigger than a grape. And then, you know, I had got on Google, and Google is like, if it doesn't move, then it's cancer. Like, if the lump is not moving around and it's feel like it's stuck in one spot, then that means it's cancer. So, you know, I'm already just like freaking out and panicking and everything. Over this 2 weeks, you know, I'm Googling. Google is driving me insane. Because, you know, Google basically telling me I'm about to die. So I'm just like, oh my God. I had like 2 breakdowns over the course of that 2 weeks. And they just randomly came. And, you know, I'm like crying. And just like, oh my gosh, what if I don't make it? And my faith is really strong. But, you know, you have to think about this could go either way when you go to the doctor. it's great to be optimistic and have high hopes, but you're just thinking like, I need to prepare myself for if these are not the results that I am hoping it will be. In between that, I'm having these other symptoms. So I'm having just like this bloating going on with my stomach, and my stomach looking like I just ate 10 cheeseburgers. And I was sleepy. I was always asleep. And I sleep a lot normally, but I would come home from work, go to sleep, and not wake up until the next day. And I'm like, what? Why am I not waking up until the next day? I must have been tired. That's all I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, girl, you must have been tired. You needed that sleep. Christmas happens, because all of this stuff is going down in December. So Christmas happens, and we travel to my grandmother's house. She lives an hour away for Christmas. On the way back, my sister said something to me in the car, and I start just like boo-hoo crying, like I have a breakdown because she said something to me. And usually my sister always say something to me every day, so she looking at me like, what did I say to her for her to be acting crazy? She's crazy. I'm not dealing with her. And then a couple days later, that's when my period was supposed to come on. And the day before my period is supposed to come on, I was going to the bathroom all day long. I'm like, dang, I got a bladder infection. What is going on? So I went to the bathroom. Oh, and then prior to that, I would wake up in the morning and it'll feel like it's 200 degrees in my room. Like I'll be dying. And so I'll be like finding something to fan myself. Like, oh my God, it's so hot in here. And you know, I'll be asking like, is it hot in here to you? And it ain't hot. I'm the only one that's hot. So then I started having like frequent urination. So I call up the father of my child. We'll call him my main squeeze. I call him up and I'm like, I've been going to the bathroom all day. I think this is pregnancy symptoms. I didn't Google waking up hot in the morning, waking up extremely hot. It say pregnancy. I'm like, oh my God. Also, when I was doing research on Google for the cancer stuff, they were talking about how they ended up going to the doctor for the lump in their breast and going to the radiologist, and the radiologist ended up telling them that they were pregnant, and this, like, the lump was like milk ducts. So bring us back to my period supposed to be coming on. My period did not show up the day it was supposed to show up. And how mine worked is if it does not show up the day that it's supposed to show up, I would still have like the other symptoms going on for the period, because I have bad menstrual cycles. So I would still, like, my legs will go numb, my uterus feel like it's about to fall out, everything would still be going on other than the actual bleeding portion. So I was like, I feel like my normal self. Like at this point that bloating is gone. The only thing that I'm doing at this current moment is peeing a lot. So I'm just like, I feel like my normal self. That's not normal. And my period is not coming. It would at least feel like it is going to come on the next day if it's late. Me, my mom, and my sister, we go to breakfast. This is like 2 days after Christmas. And my sister leaves because she has to go to work. So she eat and leave. So when she gets up from the table, I'm telling my mom, I'm like, your daughter done messed up. I think your daughter done messed up. And she like, what, girl? What did Taylor do? That's my sister's name. And she's like, what did she do? What do you mean she messed up? What did your sister do? And I'm like, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about me. And she was like, what is it? And I'm like, I think I'm pregnant. She get her purse on, get everything packed up so fast, it don't even make any sense. I'm like, what is going on? She like, we about to go to Walgreens, meet me at Walgreens. I'm like, dang, can we pay for the bill? Like, can I finish my drink? What is going on? So she just like, oh my God, we gotta go to Walgreens. We gotta get a test. We gotta see what's going on. She is so dramatic, y'all. We go to Walgreens. First of all, it took us like 10 minutes to find a pregnancy test because we went near like the period pads, tampons, all that stuff. It wasn't over there. And then we went by like the condom section. It wasn't over there. We went in like the diaper section. It wasn't over there. It ended up being in like some weird spot at the back. And I'm just like, child, it's so embarrassing. You're looking for a test and then you can't find it. So we get the test. We go to my mom's house. And I go in the bathroom. I pee on a stick. And I leave out the bathroom because I really don't want to see this. Like it says you have to wait a couple of seconds or whatever. I'm like, I don't want to see. So I go sit in the kitchen and, you know, mind my business because I'm thinking it's going to be negative. I'm just being dramatic, you know. So my mama come out the bathroom. She come in the kitchen. She's smiling all hard. And I'm like, girl, what is you smiling about? She like cheesing so hard. And then she shows me the test and it has 2 lines on it. And I go into a state of shock. Like I'm not happy, I'm not sad. I'm just in a state of, I'm like, I'm just like staring at the wall like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So then I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I gotta call my maid squeeze. I gotta tell him I'm pregnant. And she's like, don't call him. I'm like, why wouldn't I call someone and they're gonna be a father? And she's like, you shouldn't tell people that over the phone. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna call him and tell him. I'm gonna call and tell him that I need to see him later to tell him something. That did not go well. He was like, what, are you pregnant? And I'm like, how did you know that? And he was like, because remember the other day you called me about like the symptoms and how you were peeing a lot and all of that. And I was like, yeah, but you just ruined the whole thing. So that was that. I called him. Oh, and we told my sister and we told my father. So, you know, my little cohort, my little immediate family, we all knew about it. The pregnancy part, there it goes. That's how I found out that I was pregnant. But let's get back to the cancer part. So about a week after I found out that I was pregnant, that's when my appointment finally happened because I told y'all it was 2 weeks. I had to wait 2 weeks. So to the doctor, she checked the lumps out. And she's saying that it's hormonal due to the pregnancy. You know, your hormones change and all of that type of stuff. So the lumps are coming because of hormones. And she said they can come and they can go. They can come and they can go. So right now, they're like a breast check the other day. There's no lumps at this current moment. You know, I was, you know, so ecstatic about that. And, you know, I had breakdowns. I also found I was pregnant in this process. And I'm just, you know, I'm happy for the results. Happy for both of the results. And I can't wait for y'all to go on this journey with me. And, you know, see my gender reveal. And, you know, see the birth of the baby and all of that stuff. Because I'm going to be sharing that with you guys. Also, in the comments below, tell me who you were with when you found out that you was pregnant. Because, you know, I was with my mom. And also, just, you know, try to give me some tips, you know. Because, you know, I don't know what I'm doing out here. This is my first time. Subscribe. Like this. If you're happy that I'm pregnant. Like this if you're pregnant. Also go ahead and type that down there so we can, you know, go through this together. So let me know what y'all want to see, because I don't want to like bombard y'all with all of this pregnancy stuff, but you know I will if y'all want it. So I will see y'all later. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the story. Hopefully the story wasn't all over the place and you guys understood the timeline of what was going on. So see you guys later. Bye. Braylon. It's Braylon.